Hey, this is George from UA Airsoft. I'm doing a review today on the Echo1 Full Metal M14 Airsoft Rifle. And then I got this off of AirsoftGI.com for $195, not including shipping and handling and stuff. But the only thing from Airsoft GI, when I got it, the bolt, which is supposed to... This bolt right here is supposed to, when you pull it back, it is supposed to snap forward automatically, and then the UPS guys broke it, so now it just sort of like hangs open, and the spring up here inside it sort of came off, and so Airsoft GI sucks for that, because for the Echo1 warranty, which is crap, you have to pay $60 to get it shipped there and repaired, all just so your bolt works or something. And so, that normally the bolt would, like, when you pulled it back, fly forward. And then it also had this really cool feature where you pull it back, push it in so it locked. Then when you started firing, it would whip forward at the first shot and snap. And it makes a really cool and addictive sound. So, this gun is full metal, except for the stock, which is synthetic wood. It's like ABS plastic or something. And the only thing that really gives it away is how it feels like light and plasticky when you're holding it. Not a bad kind of plasticky though, like high quality. And then there's that there's those like liney things you get, like with any plastic stock. Like sort of like a discolored line going along the seam. And then the only other plastic part in the gun is this rail above the foregrip. And all the rest is full metal. And then this gun, with 20 gram BBs, it shoots 380 to 420 feet per second. But I use 25s because it's a lot more accurate and you get a better range out of it, better grouping. And it comes with 2 high capacity magazines. They hold 400 rounds each. An 8.4 volt battery, which is extremely hard to get in the stock where it fits. Like, they made it too small. The battery goes in like, it's sort of hard, but you can get it in if you try. But then connecting the wires and getting them in there, along with that fuse thing, is extremely hard. Like, I was going to do it for the video, but it's not worth me sitting here for 20 minutes trying to mash them in. That's what she said. Right. So, then your standard China charger, and that's it. Alright. This thing is extremely powerful. I use 25 gram BBs again, and so those don't have nearly as much FPS as 20s, but from like 50 feet away, I had a couple beer bottles set, even on semi-auto and full, it like shattered them instantly. So this is really good for like professional matches and stuff, like if you're going to a real airsoft place to fight. And it has, the iron sights are pretty good. The back one can get a little blurry when you're looking down it, but here, I'll try and show them. Hold on. Wait. There, it's hard to see, but you get your front post thing, like your typical notch and post, and then an aperture rear sight, which is adjustable with these 2 rings on the side. You turn them, and then the rear sight moves up and down and side to side. And I thought, like, I wasn't sure because I'm very inexperienced with M14s, but I wasn't sure if it would have that flipping sight, kind of like an L, so you get the long range one and the CQB sight, but it does not. It has one standard size sight, but for long range, if you put your head back, the hole will appear smaller, and for like
that's what she said.
Alright, yeah. But if you put your face a lot closer, it gets, like, you can actually, it looks like, Dustin, shut up. It looks like the, larger CQB holes. Oh God, that is so wrong. Okay. And, so again, it's really accurate and powerful. Definitely worth the $195, but you get that crappy Echo1 warranty, which sort of stinks, because if it breaks, you have to pay like the $60 to $80, depending on where you live. for shipping and handling to get it there and back so they can fix it. On top of that, you have to wait like a few more weeks until it arrives back. And then the next thing, this is a really heavy gun, so when you're holding it up for a while looking down the sights, it starts to get like really heavy and wobbly. That's what she said. Alright. And so, they included this thing, which was on the real M14s, on the butt plate. Alright. This flips up, and it locks into place so it's not going to break. And it's metal. You put that on your shoulder, and it takes off a lot of the weight, so you don't even have to use this arm to hold it up. And so, yeah, it really helps you when you're like looking down the sights, and it just really takes off a lot of weight and helps you stay in a match longer. And then the battery compartment is on here. You push in this thing, and that door opens up, and then in here you get the connector, and then this big fuse thing. And since it's a large type, after you get the battery in, getting these in there with the battery is extremely hard. Like, it'll take you 20 minutes, literally, of just sitting there. And so, yeah, that's where the battery goes. I just used the standard 8.4 that came with the gun, and the sling is not included, by the way. Just threw that on there as an extra. And so, the battery life is like average. It lasts, like, you could go through a 5-hour match without recharging, but after that it'll probably be dead. And so, getting a 9.4, it's not necessary because this gun is powerful enough, but if you really want the extra battery life and increased rate of fire, like, go for it. But if it turns out to be a little larger than the battery that came with this gun, good luck getting it in there. And so,
that's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said. And then the last thing that I thought was pretty cool is behind the rear sight, it has markings like the real M14 was, except they changed it a little for airsoft. So it says U.S. Rifle 7.62 by 6mm, Echo1 USA Armory, and then some serial number sort of thing. I thought that was pretty cool, so I just wanted to include that in the video. Also, the safety is this, where you push it forward for off, push it back for on, and then the fire selector is this thing. The pointy notch pointed down is on semi, and then when the notch is pointed up, it's on full auto, which the fire rate is decent, not the best, but it's certainly not bad. Like, it's all you need that. Yeah, like, it won't waste your ammo, but it's good. And so, that's pretty much all. And thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe.